This is really weird. I've never done this whole talk on camera thing before, so, but hey, we'll give it a shot. So, welcome everybody. Not really sure if you guys are gonna like this or not. My daughter's been trying to talk me into doing a YouTube channel for a while.
Yeah, you should totally start a YouTube channel.
Totally.
Yeah, do it.
I don't really know that I've got enough stuff going on, or that I'm, interesting enough to really make a difference, or make a difference. Oh my God. My name is Randall. I live in Maine. I do some cool stuff. I happen to be a musician, if you haven't noticed, not professionally, just for fun. I've been in bands in the past, but this is more just a hobby at this point in my life. I am a pilot, private pilot. I don't do that professionally either. I take my girlfriend and my kids, and we have adventures all over the place, and have flown to pretty much most of the Northeast. Gone as far out as either Kansas City, I think. We picked up an airplane and flew back from Kansas City at one point. I fly, I've been to Massachusetts, I've been all over Maine. I'm working some airport improvement stuff on the side, sort of my side hustle. I'll get into some of that as well. I also am a tinkerer. I like to build things and create things and see what I can do to make things better. I do some woodworking. I do some writing. I also write. So, I've got a lot of hobbies, and not all of them are all that expensive, but some of them take up a little bit of money. So, we'll see how that goes. I'm not all expensive with all the cameras and everything. So this is my iPhone I'm shooting this on right now. Current project, I'll bring it out on my deck. Bought my daughter a 1999. Oh, no, kitty cat. What are you doing? No, come on. Back inside, kitty cat. Come on. I'll introduce you to Charlie later. So. This is Charlie. Charlie is a 17-and-a-half-year-old, we think. Quite spry for 17-and-a-half, but he is a 17-and-a-half-year-old rescue. We got at Heart of Maine about 2 weeks ago, actually. He likes to play, he likes to jump. Yes, he's 17 years old and he still plays with toys. It's quite hilarious. He's super friendly. He likes to do laps on the bed at about 2 o'clock in the morning and paw the humans in the face, because, why not? Wouldn't you want to do that? So, he's a good cat, and, this is Charlie. Bought my daughter a 1999 Volvo S70 as her first vehicle, and it had some few issues that needed to be taken care of, one of which is the interior. Here, I will show you better. So, this is some bits of the interior that I took out. It's all bubbled in areas and sort of, doesn't look the best. Big shout out and thank you to one Mr. Robert DIY, who's got a pretty extensive collection of Volvo fix-up videos, and I've done quite a bit of stuff with a lot of his videos. He's helped out with a lot of repairs and a lot of, hey, how do you get this thing off sort of stuff. So. Oh, here we go. This is the interior. The seats have seen better days. These are actually seat covers from our friends over at Dickies. They're not the best. They need to be done. It's one of the things that's on the list. So. Put her on accessory so I can open the sunroof, because holy hell, it's hot in here. So, there you go, little sunroof action. So, you can go, you can tilt her up, tilt her back down again, and we can open her right up. Look at that. Love it. Oh, let some heat out of this thing. Of course, we'll probably get like a yellow jacket in here or something because it's just, you know, it's that time of year in Maine and that's kind of just what happens. So, oh, I can already feel the heat like rising out of the car. So, the other thing I did was, let me go with the hand again. One of the other things I did was this nifty little thing. So this used to be the cigarette lighter. This is now a voltage meter and 2 USB ports, full power USB ports. The cool thing about these cars is where they put the ODB2 sensor. Okay. That's cool. I have a random picture in my car. I have no idea who that is or where that came from. Huh. That looks like a, I don't know, class photo, maybe? I have no idea. I think it's my daughter's, who knows. But ODB2 sensor, actually, right under here. So, and of course it doesn't come on. So, there you go. Hey, let's get to pulling the door panel off now that I've talked your ear off. Okay, the door panels come off really easy. You do need a special tool. So this is a door panel puller. That'll end there. We'll go up under the clips and pop the clips out. But essentially, this little piece here needs to come off. And you can see it's already sort of starting to come off. That is the same as this piece. Just little clips in the back. And then we remove this little Torx screw there. And then the door clips, which you can see a lot of them. This door is already, you know, broken and starting to pull away. So some of the clips, and then literally this just sits in a groove. So you just pull it up and the whole door panel comes off. So here, I'll show you how this nifty little tool here works. You can see up under here, so it's actually, the glues come off, but here's one of the door clips. Essentially, this little guy goes in there like that, and then you just pry that guy out. So, there you go. It's one unglued door clip that will need to be replaced or repaired or fixed, or maybe I'll just sell it and buy another car. Who knows? There you go, door panel. You can see how rough a shape this thing is in. There's, you know, random little bits of plastic. Not sure what that's for, but obviously quite broken. So I'm gonna line the inside of that with fiberglass. This is all bubbled. That's all gonna come off. I had to do some repair on this door panel at some point, and that's hot glue. Because, yeah, hot glue. Sure, why not? But it's everywhere. More of it there, drips of it here, bunch of it there, some of it here. That's all going to have to come off. There you go. There's build date, February 1st, 1998. So. Little damage there, gonna just, I think, epoxy that and get that with some clips back in as best I can. Keep some shape with that, and then clean this up, and this is all gonna get essentially fiberglassed back together as best I can. And as luck would have it, one project always leads to another project. Figured I'd time-lapse it so we could get good video of it, and thought, why not? I'll just use my tripod and hook my camera up to it, or my phone in this case, and I have this wonderful little car phone holder. I thought this would be perfect. I'd gotta find a way to marry the two together. Well, not as easy as it looks. So this has a suction cup, and the top of this really, you know, doesn't have anything that you could use to kind of suction to. It's all sort of, you know, start to see a little method to the madness here. Goes into there and holds. Basic premise, these pieces, and this one's going to go on top, and these should fit up in here, and then I'm going to sort of use the Dremel and make a little spot so that this can close. We are going to super glue this. There you go, a little Dremel work. Sort of shaped it out there a little bit so that it'll fit behind that little guy right there. So kind of down in there like that. And as luck would have it, beautiful day out, might as well take a walk to the store, right? And out of super glue, so we bought some Gorilla Glue, or Gorilla Super Glue. I have not used this stuff before, but it was basically all they had, and yeah, give it a shot. It says it bonds in 10 seconds, so hopefully about 12 seconds from now, I will have a little device that I can use to hold my phone and take a time lapse of me working on the car panel, or the door panel, whatever the hell the thing's called. And there we go, finished product. So we have success. Look at that. Actually on there pretty good. And here we are a couple hours later. I think the fiberglass may have cured. We will so take a look. It's a little, gave it a few clamps just to kind of hold it in place. Also, after I shut the camera off, also fiberglass this spot here that was sort of broken. So we'll see how that goes. Clamps off. Stuck to this a little more than I wanted it to. Yeah, that might just end up becoming a permanent piece of it. So I'm gonna leave that on there and try to pull it off in the morning when it's fully cured. We'll see what happens. And final result of the repair, I'll show everybody. Still a little bit of a seam left, but that's a hell of a lot better than it was. So that is fiberglassed off on the inside. You can see this repair and this repair here. There. So the whole point to this is that this is all bubbled and looks like crap. And there's a lot of gray in the car, but there's also a ton of beige, and too much beige. So I talked to my daughter, because it's going to be her car in the end. Instead of redoing this, getting rid of all this bubble with beige, I'm actually going to go ahead and replace this with a gray. So we're going to make the door handle gray except for the silver. This is going to be a gray, actually a marine vinyl that's on order. COVID is leading to delays, so I don't have that yet and I can't finish it. But I've got a separate video on pulling this out. So in order to get to all of this and be able to redo this fabric, I actually had to pull out all of the controls that were here and the handle. This is where you would grab and open the door. This is where the controls for the the mirrors, the driver's side and passenger side mirrors were controlled here. This is the door handle. So all of that had to come out. That and the speaker had to come out. So I've got another video that's going to detail all of that. Essentially, that gives you the starting point to be able to peel all this old fake vinyl, peel all that away off of this. And then I'm going to show you how to cut and glue a new piece of vinyl and do some heating with a hairdryer to be able to stretch the vinyl so that you can fix this bubble. This is supposed to be flat like this all the way across with a nice big like scallop at the end. But hoping this is beneficial to some people. This is video one of what I hope will be a ongoing series. So there'll be some work done on this particular part and some interior work on the Volvo. I'm sharing all of that. I think we're going to call the channel Random Randallness. I'm Randall. I am quite random. I do a little bit of everything. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none, absolutely. But hopefully you guys find these beneficial. Subscribe, like, and I'll keep going for right now until somebody tells me to stop. So enjoy and stay safe, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video. Perfectly in tune. It's a fun way to spend a Saturday. So, God, Gabe, stop putting your hand in front of the camera. Connect onto that. Also need to clean up at some point because I made a mess.
You don't actually think anyone is going to watch this crap, do you?
Go to hell, Walter.